Namaste. Today we will be seeing about overcoming pride or mother. What is pride? Excessive pride or mother is vanity about one's own accomplishments, including education, finances, family heritage, or social status. It is one of the six formidable enemies of the mind, which is not easy to conquer. It is perfectly reasonable to set the goals and work hard to reach them, and then finally pat oneself on the back for the efforts and the results achieved. But it is wrong to be arrogant about the achievement. Arrogance gives an immediate sense of gratification, but as one feels important for the moment, it also feeds upon oneself and grows. For those who live in this self created, exaggerated opinion of themselves, the realities of life situations eventually cause them to be taken by surprise and to suffer great disappointments. Some people are very status conscious. They think that just because they are rich or good looking or intelligent or powerful, others should bow before them. They are so full of themselves that even though they do not respect others or treat others with dignity, they expect and demand that others should treat them specially. They do not think that they owe anything to others. They do not think it is their duty to serve others or help others. But virtuous people do not ask for special privileges for themselves. Instead, they always treat everyone with dignity and always do their bit. How does the pride show itself? It shows itself through abhimana or egomania. The characteristics of a person whose mind is overpowered with this type of pride is described as follows. Manitva means demanding respect from others for the qualities one has. In a human being, the need to be recognized is natural. However, when one demands respect from others, one puts oneself in their hands. Not getting respect makes one insecure, angry, and at times more and more demanding. When one is able to accept oneself as he is, one has discovered respect for oneself. He then has no need to demand respect from others. The second is ahankara or egocentrism, selfish behavior. A person depicting this mental flaw only thinks about himself and not about others. He looks at everything from only his own perspective and starts judging others. The great sages say that the greatest harm of ahankara or ego is that it takes us far away from Ishvara. Because we even refuse to acknowledge his gifts to us every day. We only look at things from our perspective and say, I am rich because I worked hard. What has God got to do with it? As long as we have this flaw in our character, we can never surrender our mind, heart, and soul to Ishvara. Therefore, we can never be one with Him. Constructive pride. Pride is not always bad, and constructive pride is good. It helps us to overcome our weakness so that we can excel in our work. Constructive pride in the overall performance of our sports or academic team, for example, instills in us a sense of belongingness to the group and motivates us to put in our best in the team effort for the victory of the entire team. Self-respect. Secondly, pride does not mean that we should have no self-respect. If we allow everyone to humiliate us and make fun of us, then they will do it even more and will totally crush us. Such a person will then lose confidence and faith in his own abilities because people around him are always criticizing, insulting, and ridiculing him. Once, when Duryodhana invited Sri Krishna to a feast, Krishna chose to reject his invitation and go to Vidura's home for a simple vegetable dinner, saying, "We should eat in others' homes when we are in trouble or when the other person loves and respects us. I am not in trouble right now, and O Duryodhana, you have no respect or love for me. Therefore, I decline your offer." Harms of pride. Being overpowered with pride results in several harms to us. Pride makes us lose a correct perspective of things. We start believing that there is no one as great as we are and none greater than us, which is never true. Pride earns us many enemies. People start hating us. We ourselves start acting in a rash and imprudent way, eventually bringing us to ruin. In Mahabharata, the learned Vidura says, alcohol can cause intoxication, but the intoxication caused by pride is worse, because a person intoxicated by his pride regains his senses only after his complete destruction. Pride nullifies the fruit of our good karma and makes us an inferior person. Conversely, forsaking pride and arrogance makes us a superior person. Showing pride is considered as a very negative behavior. People who are really cultured and mature do not exhibit boastful behavior and they are not proud. In Mahabharata, Krishna says to Arjuna, "O Arjuna, when you speak your own praises, you kill yourself with your own hands." Pride distances us from Ishvara. We cannot reach Ishvara unless we give up our pride. humble ourselves, and surrender our heart, mind, and soul to His feet. An egotist person does not acknowledge the greatness of the divine power and cannot accept that all of our gifts in life are from Him. We should always remember the advice given in Mahabharata: austerity, charity, self discipline, control over the senses, shame in doing adharmic acts, straightforwardness, and compassion towards all creatures. These are the 7 gates to happiness. But the feeling of self pride envelops these 7 with a blinding darkness and destroys the happiness of all men that results by practicing these 7 virtues. Namaste.